Listening to Saturday Morning with Tom Milroy on 680 CJOB.
Welcome back. There's a reason I'm playing this song, and I'll tell you what it is. But the Amboy Dukes, late 60s, featuring Ted Nugent on guitar. Journey to the Center of the Mind. I'll play as close as I could get because we're talking about a play called Journey to the Center of the Earth. And all. Brian Hood is my guest. Good morning, Brian. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Tom. Thanks for having me.
Like my song, by the way. Like my song choice there?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Right on point.
Yeah, Journey. No, this is what caught my attention. Very interesting. Journey. This is a Hood and Dagger production. A cute name until I realized your last name is Hood, so I caught onto that pretty much right away. And Journey to the Center of the Earth, which was a great movie from 1960, I want to say, with James Mason.
There was a movie version. There's a couple movie versions. That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Brendan Fraser did an even more recent version.
That's right.
It's all based on a book that came far before both of them.
Of course. Yeah. Jules Verne, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Frenchman with a creative imagination. He was science fiction back in the 1800s, right?
Yeah.
It didn't exist. So.
That's right. Now this is the radio play you're actually doing. Am I right?
Yeah, so we're doing a radio drama version of it. It's an adaptation of Journey to the Center of the Earth by John Delancey, who played Q in the Star Trek Next Generation TV series.
Oh.
So actually, there's like an original cassette version out there from, I think, the 80s that has, Leonard Nimoy, who played Spock,
right,
playing the title role. And so anyway, it's got some sci-fi roots behind it, but the adaptation's set in a 1950s radio station. And so you've got the audience members are essentially the live studio audience. Just imagine everyone around Tom right now watching him work, but hopefully even more exciting, We'll have live Foley sound effects, so there'll be individuals making the sound effects right there on stage. There's a live piano player who does the musical interludes, and chances for the audience to hoot and holler whenever the applause time comes on. So we think it's going to be a really great journey for everyone who comes to see it.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a couple of weeks away, May 30th through June 2nd at Westminster United Church Concert Hall.
Yeah, that's up on the second floor at Westminster, and they've been a super partner for us, providing the space for the show, and any proceeds from the show, any profits there are being donated to them to help fix the roof in their sanctuary. So it's for a good cause as well coming out.
Yeah, and then this fall you're doing a famous Agatha Christie one called "And Then There Were None."
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we have a 3-show season, so 3 different venues right across Winnipeg. That one's taking place at St. Boniface University, their Marshall Caron Auditorium, and we're actually going to be holding auditions for that probably coming up very shortly. There'll be an announcement on that coming out soon. So, yeah, it's going to be veering from adventure stories to thrillers, suspense, mystery, film noir for the remainder of the season, but we think it's going to take audiences to places they don't normally see in community theater.
Yeah, and tell me about the third one in your season. It's called Gossip?
Yes, Gossip is by George F. Walker. He's a Canadian playwright, and it follows a journalist on their journey to uncover a murder of a famous celebrity, but everybody just wants to hear the gossip about their social life instead. So it's a bit of a sordid film noir tale, and I don't think it's been on stages here in Manitoba before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one that doesn't get a lot of play, but it's a fantastic story, and so we're happy to be bringing it to the gas station. That's the Gas Station Arts Center in March 2025. So a little film noir drama for everybody. Yeah.
Now on your webpage it says building community through community theater. This has been a passion of yours for some time?
Absolutely, yeah. I was a kid out in Beausejour, actually, when I grew up with Alice Young at Haystack Productions. There's a community theater out there. She gave me some acting roles and some apprentice director opportunities. And then Mel Shumalak out in Selkirk also has sort of helped foster my love for theater here. So when me and my wife put together Hood and Dagger Productions just in January of this year, brand new baby out into the world, we wanted to make sure that our community theater shows were more than just about the theater itself. So we wanted to include partners from the community to sort of enhance the event and to make it a little bit less divisive and a little bit more inclusive of all of the people in our community here. So for example, for the upcoming show, Journey to the Center of the Earth at Westminster in a couple of weeks, we've got Whodunit Mystery Bookstore from Lilac Street is going to have a booth on site there where they're going to be, allowing you to take home a piece of the adventure, so to speak, with Jules Verne books for sale as well as some Agatha Christie. We've got the Sillitones from the Scandinavian Cultural Center. They're a traditional folk band in a Scandinavian theme. They're going to be playing an opening set before every show because Journey to the Center of the Earth is a journey to Iceland and down a volcano tube into the Earth itself. And then the Westminster Church itself, of course, is helping us out here by providing the venue for the show. So anything we can do to include more people in our shows is something we want to do here to foster that sense of community here in Winnipeg. We can't have enough of that.
And how big a cast is there for Journey?
So for Journey, we've got it's about seven cast members. If you count the piano player on stage, there's 2 Foley artists who are creating the sound effects live for you in front of the audience, and then there's 3 additional actors who are up there at the microphones as well. But the amount of crew it takes behind it, like whatever you see on stage, that's the tip of the iceberg, right?
Yeah.
There's a huge support group that puts these things on, just like I'm sure behind you, Tom, there's many individuals as well that get these shows going. And so, it takes a village here to put on a show, and we're always looking for more volunteers and people to come and help out.
Yeah, it's like a lot of businesses, not for profit.
It was important we put it up as a not-for-profit.
Yeah.
There's no community. There's no money in community theater here, nor are we trying to make any. This is really about providing opportunities for you to see, people who aren't from, we're not bringing in ringers from outside of town here. You're not going to see folks that you don't recognize on stage. We're hoping you're going to see your neighbor, your dentist, the person who's, bagging your groceries, a coworker. It could be any one of us that ends up on stage or working behind the scenes. And when we have our auditions, we make sure to publicize them in such a way that anyone can get involved. Tom, if you're looking for a gig on the side here, I might be able to find something. It's all volunteers, I got to admit, though. So.
Well, I can barely handle my 2-hour show here a week.
There you go. You're doing just fine.
Oh, man. Okay, how about tickets, Brian?
Yeah, so tickets are available on our website. They're just the cost of a large pizza, $20. You can go to www.hoodanddagger.ca. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias, and grab your tickets there. There might even be a few available at the door for the event themselves, but buy them in advance just to make sure. Yeah,
and I see also a very important thing I always love, it's free parking.
Oh, yes. So Winnipeggers love a deal, and they love parking. Westminster Church, there's parking on the streets around it, but we approached Candle Life, and they generously allowed the use of our patrons, their parking lot. They are right on, 60 Osborne Street, I believe.
Yeah.
And so it's a short 10-minute walk away, but if you don't want to find street parking, you can always get free parking there at Candle Life. So that's a nice perk as well.
That's right. Hey, Brian, thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thanks for having
me.
Awesome.
Oh, pleasure. It. Yeah, Hood and Dagger.
We got auditions in a couple of weeks, all right? Sounds good?
Sounds good. Thank you, Brian. Take care.
Take care.
There you go. Brian Hood, Hood and Dagger Productions, the radio play, Journey to the Center of the Earth, May 30th through June 2nd, Westminster United Church Concert Hall. There you go. Should be fun. All right, we got 10:14.